Good morning, students. Now let's continue with our chapter number 3, linear regression. This is our part 7 video. Clear? Now in our last lecture we have completed our illustration number 14. Today we are after that we are going to continue. So after illustration 14 you can see on page number 141 of your textbook, you can see there is below it is given properties of regression coefficient. There is two properties has been given to you. Just read it by yourself. It is very easy, nothing hard it is there. So now I would go do it by yourself, students. So I am not going to do that properties. Now in today's lecture we are going to solve illustration number 15, okay, which is in your page number 142 of your textbook. Clear? So now let's do it. Now take your textbook, illustration number 15. The question says 6 pairs of father son are selected in a sample of an experiment to know the relation between the heights of father in x centimeter. So father's height is given in x, that is your x variable. In centimeters it has been given to you, and the height of their adult sons. Okay, so this is related to father and son, that is their adult son has been given to you in y variable, also that is given in centimeter. Now the following results are obtained from it. So you can see, open your textbook, students. Now you can see the data has been given to you. Sigma x has been given, right? Sigma x is given, then you are given sigma y is given, then sigma x minus 170 the whole square has been given to you, which is equals to 60. Clear? Then sigma y minus 165 the whole square is equals to 105. This much data has been given to you. Then again sigma x minus 170 into y minus 165, that is equals to 45. Clear? So this data has been given to you. Clear? So from this what you have to find out, obtain the regression line of the heights of sons on the heights of father, that is x, that is y on x you have to find out. Also verify the reliability of the regression model. So these two things has to be found out. So let's do the sum. Let me clear out this. So you are having the data like this: sigma x is equals to 1020, then sigma y is equals to 990, then sigma x minus 170 the whole square is given as 60, and sigma y minus 165 the whole square is 105, and sigma last x minus 170 into y minus 165 is equals to 45. This much data has been given to you. Now first of all you have to find out y on x. So let's do it. So sigma x is given to you first of all. So for x bar, what is the formula? Sigma x upon n, right? So what is your n? Now that is not known to you. So read the question once again. 6 pairs of father and son. So your n would be 6. Clear? So sigma x is 1020 divided by 6. What is the answer? Yes, it is 170. Okay, do it in your calculators. So x bar is known to you, then again y bar, so sigma y upon n, again sigma y is 990 divided by 6. It is do it in your calci. Yes, it is 165. Clear? So your x bar and y bar is known to you. So if you want to write, then you can write it here. X bar is equals to 170 and y bar is equals to 165. Clear? Now the next thing that you have to find out is your b. Clear? So for b formula it would be like this: sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by sigma x minus x bar the whole square. Clear? Now look at this two things that has been given to you. So it looks like sigma x. Now see, x bar is known to you 170. So see over here, if this is like this, so you can see this is your x bar. So you can write it like this also. Whole square is equals to 60. Clear? Similarly with the y. Now what is it? The sigma y minus 165 the whole square is given to you as 105. That is 165 is your y bar. So that is y minus y bar the whole square is equals to your 105. You can write it like this for your knowledge. Now the next thing that is last given to you is your sigma. See this formula, this thing that has been given to you. Now x minus 170. So 170 is your x bar, right? And y minus 165 that is given to you as the answer to this product is this multiplication is 45, right? So again sigma x minus 170 is your again x bar. Clear? And y minus 165 is your y bar. So the answer is like this. Clear? 45. So sigma x minus x bar, for this your answer is 45. Clear? For this I have explained you how to find out this. Clear? Now this is your 60. Clear with this? Now let's do it. So if you have to find out your b, the formula would be like this. This I have explained you would be, your answer would be like this, 45. Now x minus x bar the whole square, so it would be this, that is your 60. So 45, just divide it on your KLC. 45 divided by 60 is b is equals to 0.75. Clear? So after b, what the next thing you have to find out is your a. So a formula is again y bar minus b x bar. Clear? So now let's do this. Yes. Now a is equals to y bar minus b x bar. I have written down what is b, what we found out. So b is equals to 0.75. So what is your y? Let's do it. 165 minus b is 0.75 multiplied by your x bar. So that is 170. So 165 minus 0.75 multiplied by 170 would be your 127.5, right? So 127.5, just write it down like this, and minus 165, your answer is 37.5. that is your a, that is given in positive number. Now the next thing is, you can write it down like this, whatever you are finding out, just write it like this, 37.5. Now the next thing is y on x, right? So you have to find out the regression line y on x. So what is the formula? Again y cap is equals to a plus bx. Clear? So your a was 37.5 plus b is 0.75. Now x. Okay, so now the x value has been given to you. Just read the question once again. No, I guess there is no x given to you. So if there was given to you the value of x, something is given to you, so you have to in the next step putting what we have did many sums, so I hope it is known to you. Putting x is equals to whatever the value, you have to then again solve it. Okay, so now in this sum there is no such number given to you, so just keep it like this only. Your y cap is equals to this much. Clear? You can write it over here also. Y cap is equals to 37.5 plus 0.75 x. Clear with this? Now the next thing that has been asked in the question is that you have to find the reliability of the regression model. So for that you have to find out your capital R square. Okay, so what is the formula for capital R square? It is like this, sigma, let me write it down here below. Okay, so the formula is like this, sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar divide by, now square root. Okay, so square root sigma x minus x bar the whole square multiplied by again a square root, then sigma y minus y bar the whole square and the square. You have to do the square up. So this is your formula. Clear with this? Now x minus x bar into y minus y bar, the answer is given to you as 45. Clear? Then x minus x bar the whole square, so that is your 60 given to you, and then you have to find out the square root. So square root of 60 multiplied by y minus y bar the whole square, that is given to you as 105. So how would you calculate? See See, like this it would be, then whole square you have to write it like this. So up till now it is clear to you. This much values you have to keep it. Now the next, how would you calculate? Now look, 45 it is in numerator, clear. Now 60 square root, take out your calci, take out the square root of 60. So it would be like this, I got the answer as 7.75 into your square root of 105. Just do it, 105 and the square root. So it is 10.246. So just take the round figure as 10.25. Clear? Then you have to do the squaring. Then 45, just multiply these two numbers, that is 7.75 multiplied by 10.25. So the answer is like this, 79.4375. Clear? Then divide it. So after dividing by with 45 as the numerator, divide by 79.4375. The answer is like this, 0.56648, like this it is the answer. Just take the whole number in your calci and then square up. So after squaring it, you would get your answer as 0.3209, like this it is. So just take only 2 decimals. So yes, your answer would be like this, your capital R square. Clear with this? Now as you got your R square, that is your capital R square as 0.32. Now draw the number line like this, -1, 0 and positive 1. Clear? So 0.32, here in between we are having positive 0.5. So 0.32 is somewhere between 0 to 0.5. Clear? So here we can take it like this, not here, here. So 0.32 is something which is nearer to 0. So it cannot be said that the regression model is reliable. So you have to write it like this, R square, that is your capital R square, is nearer to 0. So it cannot be said that the regression model is reliable. Clear? So I hope this is clear to you. Now let's do the next sum, illustration number 16. This was our completion of illustration 15, which was in your page number 142. Okay, now come to your page number 143 of your textbook, illustration number 16. The question says, if the regression line of y on x is y cap is equals to 12 minus 1.5x and the mean of x is 6, find the mean of y. And the second question is said, if the regression line of y on x is y cap is equals to 11.5 plus 0.65x and y bar is equals to 18, find x bar. So let me clear out this, so it would be more clear to you to do the sums like the other one. Now see, in the first question it is said that your y cap is being given to you as 12 minus 1.5x. okay, so 12 minus 1.5x given to you. Then your x bar is given to you. What is your x bar? That is mean of x is 6. So mean of x is x bar. So x bar is equals to 6 is given to you. Then you have to find out your y bar, that is mean of y is said to be y bar. So in the first question it is said to find out your y bar. Now this is your first question, and now the second question, what it is saying, if the regression line of y on x is your y cap given to you as is equals to 11.5 plus 0.65x, clear, and your y bar is given to you as 18, and then you have to find out your x bar. So how would you calculate? Clear? So now let's move on with our first question. See, we know that the regression line always passes through a point x bar and y bar. Clear? So it would be like this. If you make a graph, so what it would be like this, okay, x bar and y bar. So the y cap obtained by putting x bar in place of x in the regression line is y bar, or the x obtained by putting y bar in place of y cap is x bar. So what you have to do, this x bar that has been given to you, you can place it in place of x. Clear? So y cap, see this x is given to you, so you have to, this mean of x can be replaced in this x also. So by just keeping this, we can find the answer of your y bar. Clear with this? So let's do it. Y cap is equals to 12 minus 1.5. X is given to you. So x bar that is given to you 6. We are replacing it with x. Okay, so putting x value of x is equals to 6, we would get the answer of y bar. So 12 minus 1.5 x, see we are putting the value of x is equals to 6. So 1 point, just take your calci and calculate 1.5 multiplied by 6 is 9. So just deduct it by your 12. So the answer would be your y cap is equals to 3, which is also equals to your y bar is equals to 3. Clear with this? Your first sum is completed. Just what you did, you just replaced the x bar value, just kept the value of x bar in place of x. Similarly, you have to do it over here. The same thing that you have done over there, you are keeping over here. So in this, you have to find your x bar. So what you have to do, we are taking as per the above discussion. See, above what we did, just replace the value of x obtained by putting y bar is equals to 18 in place of y cap. In y cap is equals to 11.5 plus 0.65x, we get x bar. So how we are going to do? We are taking y bar value as y cap value is equals to 18. So from this we are moving ahead. Clear? So let's do it. See, y cap is equals to 11.5 plus 0.65x. So we are taking this value as this. So 18 is equals to 11.5 plus 0.65x. So what you would do, just deduct it. So 18 minus 11.5. Should I write it on the board? See, it would be like this. 18 minus 11.5 is equals to 0.65. That is 0.65x. Okay, so by deducting we would get as 6.5 is equals to 0.65x. Okay, now keeping the value of x over here, we would just divide it. 6.5 divided by 0.65. So what is the answer? 6.5 divided by 0.65. The answer is x is equals to 10. Clear? Now if your x is equals to 10, then your x bar is also is equals to 10. Clear with this? So these two sums are very easy. It could come in your short sums also. So just note it down. Your illustration, this was your illustration number 16, page number 143. I hope this is clear to you. Now let's call one more sum, that is your illustration number 17, which is in your page number 143 of your textbook. Now read the question. If x bar is equals to 5, so your value x bar is equals to 5 given to you, y bar is equals to 11 given to you, b is given, that is 1.2. Obtain the regression line y on x. Okay, so then you have to find out y on x. This you have to find out. Clear? Then second sum, this is the first question. Second, what it is saying, if x bar is given to you 60, y bar is equals to 75, then look, s square x, that is your x square x is to covariance xy, right? So xy, it is given in ratio, that is 5:3. This has been given to you. Then what they are asking, obtain the regression line of y on x and estimate y for x is equals to 65. Okay, so the first thing you have to find on your second question is, first of all you have to find out y on x, and then they are asking this you have to find out. Clear? Then if your x value is given to you, that is 65, so then find the value of y. What is the value of y? So these two things you have to find out. I hope the question is clear to you. For the first question, the data is something else. For the second question, the data is something else. From this, the two questions has been asked, and for this, y on x is only asked. So now let's do this sum. Now see, the first question, the data is x bar is equals to 5, y bar is equals to 11, b is equals to 1.2. This much data has been given to you. Then the next, they are asking obtain y on x. So this you have to find out. So the first thing is all the data has been given to you. So the second thing you have to find out is your a. So a is equals to, what is the formula? Y bar minus b x bar. So y bar is 11 minus b is 1.2, x bar is 5. So just multiply. If 1.2 is multiplied by 5, the answer is 6. Okay, then deduct by 11. So the answer is 5. So your a is equals to 5 has been found out. Then we have to find the regression line, that is y on x, as follows. So what it is? Yes, y cap is equals to a plus bx. Up till now, I hope everyone are knowing. A is 5 plus b is 1.2. Now x is given to you. Read the question once again. See, look into your question. If x is given to you, no. In the second question, the value of x is given as 65, but in the first question, they have not given the value of x. So your final answer would be like this. Final answer, y cap is equals to 5 plus 1.2 x. Completed. This was the completion of your first question of your illustration 17. Now let's do the second one. Now look, for the second question, this much data has been given to you. X bar is equals to 60, y bar is equals to 75, s square x is to covariance xy is equals to, the ratio is given to you 5:3. The ratio has been given to you, right? And then in the last they are saying obtain y on x, and after that x value is given to you 65. So find out the value of y. So how would you find out? First of all, to find out b. Now what is the formula of b? It is like this: covariance covariance x y upon s square x. Like this the formula is given to you. But see, the data that has been given to you, it would be like this: x square x is to covariance xy is equals to 5:3. That is, you can write it like this: s square x divided by covariance xy would be like this, 5/3. Now if we take the reverse of it, reciprocal of this, so reciprocal of this, it would be like this: covariance xy upon s square x is equals to 3/5. Clear? We just took the reciprocal. Now look, just have a look to this and to our b formula. Are they similar to each other? Yes, covariance xy upon s square x. So you can write it like this as 3/5. So your answer is, for b is equals to 3/5. Just take your calci and just divide 3 divided by 5. It is 0.6. So you can write it like this: b is equals to 0.6. Okay. How did you get this b? From this. Again I am repeating, the ratio has been given to you: s square x is to covariance xy is equals to 5:3. So we, according to this, we have to write it like this. Okay, numerator and denominator 5/3. Now what we did, we just took the reciprocal. So reciprocal, the denominator became the numerator and the numerator became the denominator. From this would also be having the reciprocal. So 3 would be denominator. It was denominator over here, it became numerator over here. Numerator 5 became denominator 5. From this we get the answer, and by dividing we took it as in our decimals. So we got our b. Now the next step is finding out your a. So a formula is y bar minus b x bar. So you are having the y bar value, that is 75, minus b is 0.6 and x bar is 60. So just multiply 0.6 into 60 would be 36. Then minus it. So deducting 75 minus 36, it would be 39. Now your a is equals to 39. Now the next step is to find out the regression line of y on x. So now let's do that. Yes, like this. regression line y on x. So formula is y cap is equals to a plus bx. So what was your a? Yes, it was 39 plus b was 0.6 x. Now read the question. The value of x has been given to you. Just look into your textbook. So what we have to do, putting x is equals to, what is the value? 65, right? So putting the x is equals to, value of x is equals to 65, y cap would be our 39 plus 0.6 into x is 65, right? So 0.6 into 65, it is 39. Adding 39 again, we would get our answer as y cap. So that is 78. So your y cap is equals to 78. Okay, so the value of, so what when your value of y is equals to 78, so last you can write when x is equals to 65, the value of y is equals to 78. So this is the completion of our illustration number 17, the subsection second question. Clear? I hope this is clear to you.